Hi everyone, it's Nini. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I traveled to Zion National Park for the very first time. And nothing goes as planned. Are you freaking kidding me?
You gotta be kidding me. It's closed due to ice.
Part of Zion is also under construction, so yay.
Why does that statue have such silvery nipples? I have the best luck when it comes to vacations.
But I still had a wonderful time. Hi everyone, I'm heading out tomorrow on a little solo vacation to Zion National Park. It's mostly just going to be a hiking trip. I have several hikes planned out and I am so excited for this trip. I will tell you how excited I am because I was supposed to go 2 weeks ago, but I got sick, I had to postpone it, and it's been an ordeal. The airline credited me no problem from the first trip. The hotel, however, refused to refund me anything, so I'm still kind of battling with that. I just have the best luck when it comes to hotels. I mean, I don't know why I'm talking like an Italian.
Mamma mia!
Since I rebooked this trip so close to when I'm traveling, it now is costing me $800 more. I'm also gonna have to deal with the shuttle now because in January and February, you can drive anywhere you want in the park. The rest of the year, you have to take a shuttle for the main canyon part. There's like 6-7 miles where you have to hop on the shuttle and hop off. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but I think I have it planned out where I can make it work with the shuttle. Anywho, I'm going to finish up packing. I have a very early flight tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can sleep tonight. I'm totally like that kid from the commercial where I think they're going to Disneyland or something, and the dad's like, you guys gotta fall asleep, and he's like, I'm too excited to sleep. That's always me before vacations. I gotta give the people what they want. Say hello to everybody. Are you gonna man down the fort? I'm gonna miss you. Okay, I will see you guys on the plane.
Made it to Denver. That was the most turbulent flight I've ever been on, but I think turbulence is kind of fun. This is my first time flying with my large tripod, and I was worried TSA was going to confiscate it and think it was a weapon. That went through no problem, but they confiscated my peanut butter. It was 6 ounces and they consider it a liquid. I got a kick out of that. Big rod that you can whack people with is okay. A little bit of peanut butter, bad. I just have a flight to St. George now. Normally I always pick the aisle seat because I like to be able to get to the bathroom quickly, but I did pick a window seat because I think there might be some pretty views going into St. George.
I'm a mess, babe, why can't you see?
The drive from the St. George Airport to the south entrance to Zion was about 50 miles, but it felt like it only took 5 minutes because it was such a beautiful drive. I got a little bit excited when I saw the first signs of the mountains in Zion. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Smash my guitar and stay in tune. Tired of the lights, they're all like...
Hi there!
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I just need the ID of the person inside. Would you like to come out?
Yes, please.
Enjoy.
Awesome, thank you so much. Private vehicles are not allowed down the main part of the canyon this time of year, which is this road right here, but you can still enter the park in your private vehicle if you're going to the visitor center or the museum, or if you're turning down this windy road to go through the tunnel to the east side of Zion. And that's the route I took.
Tripping all over you, babe. You're tripping all over me. Tripping all over you. Tripping all over me, yeah.
Right away, I ran into a roadblock, pretty much literally. My goal was to hike to Observation Point, which is a 7-mile hike. It's supposed to have the best view of Zion. The drive from the south entrance to where the trailhead is was, I think, 45 minutes. You actually leave the park through the east entrance and then turn off on a different road. I knew the trailhead would be near this Ponderosa Ranch, but it took me a while to find the trailhead. I lost cell service pretty much right after I left the visitor center, so I couldn't Google anything. I had downloaded the trail map thinking I wouldn't have cell service, but I didn't download the map of how to get to the trail. I finally found the road to the trailhead, and I knew it would be a sketchy road because I heard a lot of things about it, that they really recommend a 4-wheel drive because it can be snowy. It's notorious for being muddy, and that's exactly what I encountered. It took me about 2 minutes to completely destroy my rental car. My tires were not getting good traction, so I decided not to risk it and I turned around. In this Ponderosa Ranch is also Ikson Adventures. They offered shuttle rides from their location to the trailhead, so I went up to their building, but it was locked. I couldn't even call them to see if they were open. I had to drive all the way back to the visitor center to get reception. But I'm not complaining. Well, I guess I am. It was a beautiful drive. I got to see the Zion sign on my way back through and saw some sheep. And look at this view when you exit the tunnel coming from the east entrance of Zion. Once I got cell reception, I called Ikson Adventures to see if I could get a shuttle ride to the trailhead. Because the roads are so bad, they're not even doing the shuttles today. So I had a lot of hikes planned for tomorrow. I'm just going to have to refigure my schedule a little bit here. I'm going to take the shuttle to the grotto and do part of the hikes that I was going to do tomorrow. Maybe try to do observation tomorrow. The gal that I talked to said that they are running it tomorrow, but I don't know how the road would be a lot better in one day. I like to make little schedules out for when I'm on vacation just to kind of have a plan, but sometimes you gotta just go with it. One thing that's so cool about the shuttle rides are the views that you get driving down the canyon. And just an FYI for all my shuttle clips, they are sped up. I think they only go 20 or 25 miles per hour. The shuttles aren't booking it down the canyon. My plan was to hike the Kayenta Trail one way, then hook up with the Emerald Pools Trail and take that to this part of the Sandbench Trail up to where a bridge would cross the river and I'd be at the Court of the Patriarchs. That didn't happen.
You guys just came from the pools, right?
Yeah.
All right, yep, we gotta go up.
But it's tough.
Stimmt, aber der Salat wieder. So unless you guys want to climb again.
Thanks. You betcha. So 3 hours later than planned, I'm finally hiking. The snow that's at the top of the mountains up there is pretty.
You gotta be kidding me. I wanted to go through that trail and connect to some other trails, but it's closed due to ice. I have the best luck when it comes to vacations. I think I'll just hike up and out and back to where I got on the shuttle and go to the Pyrus Trail or Parus, however it's pronounced. My route's not working out like I thought it would, but I mean, gosh. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm not dressed appropriately because I thought I was gonna be hiking at 7,000 feet. So I have a cloth top on because I thought it was gonna be colder. So sweating a little bit. Trail etiquette, people. Do not blast your music like this, Jack. Use headphones or earbuds. People want to listen to the sounds of the wind through the trees, birds chirping, not your music. I hopped on the shuttle at the grotto and took it to the Court of the Patriarchs stop. This is a very short incline up to where you get a cool viewpoint of 3 mountain peaks that are named Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I just gotta wait for the shuttle and then do the Pyrus Trail. It's 5 o'clock, so the sun's starting to go down, but I think it'll still be okay. The Pyrus Trail, or however it's pronounced, is an out and back trail. If you did the whole thing, it's 3.3 miles. I only walked one way, so it was 1.6, 1.7 miles. It's pretty much completely flat, it's completely paved, and the trail does get you directly to the visitor center, which was nice because that's where my car was. The river that runs through Zion is called the Virgin River. Being in Utah, I'm curious, is it because of the Mormons? Like, did they name it? There are a lot less people on this trail than I thought there would be because the other trails were crowded. I think it's almost 5:30 or so maybe that's why. I cannot imagine what Zion is like in the summer in the busy months because like those trails were packed back there. The shuttles were always full, but you know what? The shuttles actually ended up not being too bad. They're actually pretty easy. That was a positive. I think I am going to see if I can book a shuttle to Observation Point tomorrow. Since I did a good chunk of tomorrow's stuff today, I'll have time to do that tomorrow. It's very pretty to see the sun going down behind the mountain over there. I'll be honest, I was a grumpy luffagus when I got to the visitor center because things weren't working out, but after walking around seeing how pretty Zion is, my mood is definitely better. Just that first shuttle ride lifted my mood because it's just so pretty here. How can you be grumpy? You know, when you're looking at stuff like that, it's gorgeous here. And you know what? There's a lot of things we can't control in life. I saw a quote recently where it was like, I'm not gonna say it correctly. You can be mad about the snow and you'd still have snow, or you can choose to see joy in it or something like that. Yeah, I butchered that. The quote is, if you choose not to find joy in the snow, you will have less joy in your life, but still the same amount of snow. It's all about attitude. It also helps I have endorphins going right now from hiking around. It's not the day that I had planned, but it was still a lovely day. Look at the sun hitting those mountains. Just lighting them up. That's gorgeous. Look at the contrast between the red and the white ones. That is so cool. Part of Zion is also under construction, so yay. I thought I was almost done, but there's access to this little beach area. I saw a guy with some dogs by the water, so I tried to watch them without looking like a weirdo. There's hardly anybody here anymore. It was packed earlier, but it's a little after 6 o'clock. Why does that statue have such silvery nipples? Look at this. I didn't see this earlier. It's like a little model of the canyon. That's cool. That'll do it for this video. Please join me in my next video when I check out more of Zion National Park. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.